We're all familiar with the McDonald's sign. Look at the original McDonald's sign. You know, back in the day, 160 million sold meant a year. Bet you they sell that in one day now.
Appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. My name is Angelo from the T-Squad family.
And I'm Alexis.
And this is my little Lexi Lou. Actually, she got her name from a couple friends of ours, Ron and Jody.
I don't know, really.
They called you Lexi Lou at a very...
So that's been like my nickname, so now.
Yeah. Today we are bringing you a beautiful Henry Ford Museum. This will be a 2 to 3 part video. We're not sure yet how much we could fit in the 24 minute limit that I wanted to stay around, but we're gonna see what we can bring to you. Hey, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, and it'll keep you in the loop of what we are doing. And if you want to go a step further, ring that bell. We would greatly appreciate it, and you will get notified of future videos as we come out with videos. And in my videos, I'm gonna start something new. I am going to shout out my new members and my new friends. And today, the shout out, it goes out to one of my favorite video creators, one of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch. And she's just a natural person. She's just all out happy all the time, and she doesn't think of herself. She thinks of other channels, and that's Van Life with Gina. Check her out. I will leave Van Life with Gina. I will leave her link in the description below, and you will not be disappointed. I'll tell you what, she is a wonderful person and she thinks of others. So Van Life with Gina. She is freezing. It's like 20 degrees out.
It's gonna be frozen.
Your eyeballs are gonna be frozen. Let's go inside and check it out. Masks are on. Social distancing will take place. It's gonna be a little different vlog because we have to social distance, and we would just want to make sure we keep our space. So
Walking through the doors, this is the first thing you see. In the Welcome Center. So let's go get our tickets. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. Look at that entrance. Look at this hallway. Isn't that amazing, Lexi? Hello. This is the entrance. Just amazing. Look at that big plane out in the distance over there. Going left. This is broke up into a lot of... This is huge. And if you don't know where you're going, when you walk in, they have this big display here with a bunch of maps. And we are going to look at the map and decide where we're going to go. First, we are here. So after walking in that way, you'll go down this ramp here, turn, and come to this right here. This was the induction ceremony at Greenfield Village. And that's the original cement. Right there with his boot prints and his signature, Thomas Edison. that picture, a famous picture of him signing it. And there he is, the famous video. They should show the video of him signing it. The greatest inventor of our time helps his friend Henry Ford dedicate this site. Literally, it's right here, sitting in the same spot. Right here in the middle of Greenfield. I'm sorry, I keep saying Greenfield. It's attached to Greenfield Road. Right here in the middle of Henry Ford Museum. This is the spot. This is him walking on it. You can see his boot prints. He's sticking the shovel in there. Walks around, and you can see his boot prints. I'll show you that in a second. And there he is signing his name. And that's at this very spot right here. So he'd be standing right here writing it. He would have walked across, and if you look closely, look at that, there it is right there, and they built around it.
Wait, they had to take it off the
This is
ground?
the exact spot right here.
Really? I thought they had to take
No,
this
look,
off the ground.
no, look. It's sitting right there.
Oh, and they covered it?
Yeah, and that's them building. But I want you to see him walking across this. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, man. So he starts from this end, walks his way across on the concrete, sticks that in the shovel in there. Comes down the steps. And leans over and writes his name. It's amazing. Thomas Edison, right there, September 27th, 1928. There's the shovel and everything. Pretty much starts here. Goes all the way down, all the way to Ronald Reagan's. Check that bar out right there. That's where the Secret Service would hold on to as they watch the president wave to everybody, wave to his fans. And there it is. This is Ronald Reagan's car. He'd be sitting right back here with his wife Nancy. Usually the sun, I think you call that a sunroof, would be open, and he would be, yeah, there's the picture right there of him waving to everybody, and you could see the Secret Service in the back right there. Both of them are holding onto that handle. This is the exact same vehicle, and that would be the handle right there. One thing I want to show you here. This is truly amazing. This limo, by the way, was used from President Nixon on. Oh, here's another picture of him. I want to show you a bit of a history. This is a 1972 Lincoln, used from 1972 to 1992. You think that, wow, that's a long time, 20 years, but once you have a good limo, you're gonna keep it. I wanna show you an interesting history. There's a dent right there. Right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a dent. That dent right there was when somebody was about to shoot the president, and they pushed him inside the limo, and during the scuffle they actually dented it. Very sad, but part of history once again. And there's the President Ronald Reagan limo right there. This is the biggest history of all time. A tragic event, of course, we all know. This is a 1961 Lincoln. This may look familiar. Look at the handlebars right there from the limo. On the limo from the Secret Service to hold on to. You've seen this in many, many videos. I won't go into details because from this day I wasn't even born, but I think it's very, very sad. As you all know, President Kennedy was assassinated in November 1963 while riding in this very same car that we are going to be looking at right now. Note this area right here where he was sitting down at, and his wife. Let's walk around the other side. Everybody, this is the exact same car John F. Kennedy got assassinated in. Very sad. He'd be sitting right there. Right there, and his wife right next to him inside this car right here. And you had I believe it was a governor of Texas right there sitting in the middle with his wife, who also has been shot. And the limo driver. But this is the exact same car that President Kennedy was assassinated in. They did put the top on, and they used it for a couple presidents after that. It says President Kennedy, 1963 assassination in this limousine represents a pivotal moment in our nation's history when we as Americans, oh man, it's so hard to read it because it's sad. A scene of loss and fear for our future. 1961 Lincoln limousine right here. John F. Kennedy. I remember my mom telling me the story how when she found out, she thought the world was going to end. That was it. One of our best presidents ever. This is him. Look at the size of those tires. Back then, that was huge. Well, there's a story behind when his wife reached back after he got shot, and she crawled on the back trunk there to reach for a Secret Service. Well, I won't go into detail, but she wasn't reaching for the Secret Service. Very sad. You can look that up if you want to see what she was reaching for, but it's very sad. President John F. Kennedy right here was assassinated right there.
Walk straight through? Like by the plane?
So walking down the presidential vehicles, this is pretty much, they have 5 presidential vehicles, starting from the oldest down on that end, working our way all the way to Ronald Reagan's over there. So we covered Ronald Reagan's and we covered John F. Kennedy's. Let's move on to a few more here. And this one right here is Dwight Eisenhower's. It's a 1950 Lincoln. What better place for these presidential vehicles than the Henry Ford Museum, which is Henry Ford, right? Lincoln is a Ford vehicle. Look at that US one right there. 1950 Lincoln, Dwight Eisenhower's. And there he is. Look at the white walls on those tires. I love how the convertible, this is all original. I like the shield right there, a face shield. This is pretty cool. Heading out to the older one here. This one right here is called the Sunshine Special. This is Franklin Roosevelt's 1939. Look at that. There he is right there. Look at the white walls on that tire. On those tires, I should say. Look at that. Yep, DC right there. Please do not pass. We have one more here. This is one of my favorites here. To Teddy Roosevelt being pulled by horses. Look at that. Look at that. This is a circa 1902 Ron, I believe. President Theodore Roosevelt right here. That's his trolley, or I guess you would call it his horse buggy. Look at that. I love how it has the large glass window so the president can see out of. Instead of looking out the sides, he can actually see in the front where he's going as well. That is awesome. We just got done with all the presidential vehicles. The one that touches me the most out of all these is President Kennedy. You know, there's a story behind it, and I think there's so much history, and we're well known when he was in Texas on the plaza there and he got shot. We all know about the history, but I just wanted to bring that to you and show you that, and while I was here I was going to show you all these other presidential vehicles as well. That's pretty cool though. Here we are in front of the locomotive. Look how tall this thing is. All the way, starting from there all the way down. Check that out. Look at that. I don't think you get a sense of how big this is until you're here.
This is so interesting.
Yeah. So what's cool about this train track here, it's got a little camera. We just got to find the TV that the camera, maybe it's not even on anymore. Look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Look at this one. Look at that train track. Oh, so usually what they have is they have a camera on the front of a train, and it just goes around this big track here, and it's actually posted on that TV right there, but unfortunately the TV's off. I wonder why. Pretty cool though. So continuing on with this train, it just keeps going and going. Look at all these vehicles here, nice. We're gonna move on here. Okay, so if you live in the Midwest and you are stuck in snow, this is what we need right there. This right here clears the snow from the tracks before the train comes. Or they'll put this on in the front of a train in really bad like blizzard areas where it's a big 1923 Canadian Pacific snowplow. Look at that. It basically cleans the snow from the track so this way it doesn't derail. That's pretty cool. They actually put their own train tracks in here for all these trains. Look at that. When we were younger, traveling with our parents and everything, there would always be a roadside, like a stop to stop for the night, and sometimes it would be these little bungalows, but sometimes it would be the Holiday Inn. When we were younger, like the cement buildings, you would just park right in front and have the windows. Check this out. This is exactly what I grew up with. Old, early roadside lodgings. Yeah, that's exactly, you know. I think I stayed in one or two of these. Yep. These used to be like 10 buildings. Like 10 buildings in a row. And you would just go check in. They would give you a key. You'd park right in front of this building and you would stay. So my favorite is when we used to travel when I was younger, we used to go to and stay at the Holiday Inns. And this is an exact replica of the Holiday Inn that we used to stay at
Well, it says
back in the 70s. Look at that Holiday Inn right there. Yeah, 1965. But I stayed in them in the 70s and early 80s. Pretty cool, I love it. Just brings back memories about my parents and so on. We're gonna take a look on the side here. There it is, there's the old neon sign. How beautiful. Absolutely love that. This is a side view. Look at that. Well, this is how they got the idea of the sink in the bathroom. This way you could brush your teeth, wash your face, and whoever needs to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. They got the idea, today's idea, from this right here. There's your 2 beds. Look at that phone. That's how it would look. Right there. So I used to come here when the kids were younger. We used to go ahead and bring them on field trips and stuff like that. So this was pretty cool.
This actually interests me more now than it did when I was like coming here with my school.
Why is that? I can tell you why that. Right, no distractions, exactly. Because when we used to come here,
to your friends. I mean, everyone does it, right?
Right. When we used to come here on field trips when she was younger, when the kids were younger, is they would just be laughing and cheering, and they would all be going with their friends, and they're going their own way. But now that she's older, she tends to enjoy it and just soak it all in. So we are at my favorite place of the museum. One of them. There's many, but one of my favorite places of the museum. And you RVers will like this.